You just need to be close to the trees.
Yeah, just stick to the edges.
I know that game.
Oh my god. I totally got sucked into the snow up there. I ate shit.
I saw that. Yeah. Cocaine, whiskey, now take it easy. Wow. Ha! Yeah. Ha! Oops. Pussies. Ha! Woo! Bummer. Seriously? You're gonna go with no network connection? When Facebook just posted shit? Whoa! Hey, there we go. Sorry about that. I went down and then I looked back and I couldn't see you and I thought, shit, I went to the wrong place. And so I went really hard right, because I was looking down here and I was like, okay, worst case scenario, right? I know where to go. So I go really hard skiers, right? And I get way over somewhere and it's like kind of rocky and stuff, but steep and no tracks. And so it was really fun. And then I get down to the bottom of that and I realize I totally stopped paying attention and I'm way too far right.
Wait, so did you come out and still be able on top of this, or were you a little below?
I came out all the way on the edge of this over there.
Right here where that orange sign is?
No, like this close bit of trees right here, I came out just below it. But I was cutting hard left when I did it.
Yeah, I saw you just keep cutting right, and I was like, that's where we were talking about, where it gets really steep and kind of closer to that.
Okay, that's where I told you it was unsafe, Ashton. Remember when I told you not to go somewhere?
But I followed you over there, but I ate total shit. I've followed more today than I have all season. I fucking hit like a rock or something and went down.
Oh.
Fucking jammed. This is like
your shoulder?
We've been talking the whole morning.
Oh,
right?
fuck.
Jammed my wrist and popped my shoulder back. And I was like, oh. I was like, I don't think I should have kept going over that way. I'm like, I don't think. I know. I don't think it's. I should be over there. Like, I got hard back left like we did last time. And
I got kind of to the peak of that ridge, like, and I was just to this side of it, and there was just an open field with no tracks. So I was like, well,
it's nice below there.
I'm doing it.
It kind of levels out though.
Yeah, it did. I came to the dip of that ravine and I had to ride it down and back up, you know. Especially when it's powdery, where you're going into it, and you're like, oh man, I really hope this works.
I really hope I don't just stick it
Yeah. Just turn the fuck upside down right here.
It's actually a little bit, surprisingly a little bit crustier than I thought it would be. I mean, it's still very soft over there, but some of that was in spots.
A little crusty. It's been a little windy.
I think it's a wind pack, because it never gets sun there. I think it's just wind pack.
I put one of the pictures of you on Facebook, but I didn't look at it first, so I hope it's good. Well, you know, like when you do that, you can like choose a photo from your library, but it doesn't let you preview the photo without like having to go back and reset up the whole thing.
Oh,
so all you can do is see the little thing.
Oh,
I'm like,
right.
oh, that looks good enough. I didn't check first. Nice. Well, there was a lot of traversing, but in between the traversing, that was fun.
Then I followed you into that little tire patch. See, like if you hadn't stopped where I was filming you and you just had kept your speed right through that, you could have just had tons of speed going in to blow that snow up.
Oh yeah. Well, you live and you learn.
I definitely try to. I did get a little worried because I was like, shit, I hope I didn't lose Ashton deep off on the right there.
Yeah.
Just like to try to stay at least within vocal distance of one another.
Yeah, that seems safer. We really ought to have whistles. I have a whistle somewhere, it's just, you never need it, so.
Probably buried in my backpack somewhere.
I thought they'd be nice for the camera thing even.
Yeah, true.
Well, I mean, if you wanted, then you wouldn't have to worry about.
I used to have two-way radios, but honestly, every set of two-way radios I've ever had, where I've brought them to the backcountry, I've always lost one of the two on any trip that I go on. It falls off the cliff,
Right.
or it's just,
Yeah.
you can never hold on to those things.
I think, and you know, the more things that I have to charge, the less likely I am to bring them. Huh. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'll make you feel better. It'll be fine.
Sweet. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. I wasn't trying to walk in front of you there, I was grabbing a piece of trash. How you doing today?
Good, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping.
Sure. You guys heading for Vegas?
Eventually, probably, sure. But it's gonna be a long trip.
Well, I can take you to Empire.
Man, getting the car back's gonna suck. I'm sure I'll end up in Vegas eventually. It just might take a while.
It's finally starting to happen, huh?
Snow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was on the
Sorry.
TV this morning. I said, look, the Midwest is getting it now. First time. Okay, they've had nothing from the Midwest.
This weekend,
There's been
right?
nothing anyways.
Or at the end of this week. Yeah, it's still, they still need quite a bit of coverage in some spots up here.
The north side's not bad.
It's coming. It's coming.
Certainly no last year, though.
You know, it's not fair to compare it with last year. Last year was way above average.
Yes.
The early season, at least. And that's all I go by. is average, or you're above average, you're below average. So that's why it's due. I mean, it's overdue.
Right.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get finally a couple of 2 feeders. I don't know about this coming Monday into
Yeah, that's-
Tuesday. There's something coming in.
Yeah, that was when the next forecast for snow was. Monday. It's perfect, thank you.
Good deal. Thank you much. You have a good one.
Oh yeah, guys too.
I'll do my
Safe now,
best.
huh?
Will do.
You saw that? You saw that slide up there.
Yeah.
It surprised me. I didn't think.
Yeah. Oh, are you talking
Yeah.
about the one that caught this here 2 weeks ago, or are you saying a new one up here? Something that you saw today? Or?
No, a couple days ago. It was earlier this week. That top ridge up there.
Huh.
And surprised me. I didn't think it was that much.
Sure.
But,
Yeah, that's a good thing, maybe.
hey, don't forget that stuff in the back there.
All right.
Yours.
Have a good one. So what's it like over there in those trees?
Like right here on the face?
Yeah.
Or far over?
Just right here on the face right here.
So
Because that seemed like a not so terrible hike, but the snow would be nicer and it looks steeper in there.
well, it's steeper. I mean, that face does slide.
Oh, okay.
Put it that way.
Ah.
That is Abbey terrain right there for sure.
Okay.
But it's skied a lot. It doesn't ski. It doesn't slide frequently. I imagine that it's probably fine right now.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
You want to go check it out?
That's pretty.
Oh yeah, look at that lighting.
Promises. you doing? Ha! I know it. Ha! I know it. Well, whatever came in seems to have passed. I still can't see. I mean, you know, I can't see where anything is, but
Yeah, the lighting's really flat right now.
yeah.
I think I could just hike across right here and sort of get a gauge for where we want to drop in.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, wherever you think is appropriate. Oh, I think this may be my ultimate run.
Yeah, me too. I kind of want to get back to the city. I told Karen I'd do some stuff there later.
No, that's perfectly fair. I don't know if I could hike another one. This will be the first time in a long time when I went snowboarding, and I told myself I don't have to exercise because I went snowboarding, and I'm not just fucking with myself, you know. And I'm not just like, I went snowboarding. I don't have to exercise. That was working out. That kind of counts, right? No, this counts.
You've been hammering it today. 4 hikes, man. I come up here some days I come up here and just do 2 hikes.
I can see that.
I like getting a bunch of runs in.
I'm excited. I'm excitable. I am excitable, actually. First time. Ooh, look at that. First time up here hiking for turns ever. That's exciting. So
I'm glad you were into it. Nice to have a new partner in crime up here.
yeah, I would definitely do this again. Bodie, I think, would be down, as would John. And Bodie's good, and John can definitely hold his own. You probably have no trouble convincing John to hike.
Probably an avalanche 1 snow science class going on right down below.
Meaning, we're really safe?
They're way down there. They're at the bottom.
Ah.
They're not in our way.
Okay.
I need to eat a little snack here.
That seems pretty reasonable. That's not something that I'm used to while snowboarding, but I'm also not used to being responsible for my vertical, as well as my, wait, no, it's all vertical. You could interest me in anything right now. Thank you. And I apologize for not bringing my own.
I am usually the one with a lot of snacks.
Do you have a playa name?
No, I never actually really got a playa name my first year out there, and honestly I can't remember.
I don't think you have to get it your first year.
No, but when my brother and his girlfriend they had some sort of newbie, playa name for me, but it was more their way of kind of poking fun at me for being out there on the playa for the first time.
Right.
And I can't even remember what it was. It was something, it had something to do with being a playa virgin.
Oh, that's marvelous.
I haven't grown into my playa name yet. Maybe that'll happen this year.
How do you feel about Snack Man?
Oh, really? That's awesome. That would totally be befitting of me, too. I swear. I mean, and part of it just grows out of being diabetic for 25 years, but the other aspect of it is that I'm hungry almost all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So, having snacks. Although snacks like this that are like, you better have some water.
Yeah.
Some tea, because you're going to get the dry mouth eating it.
Yeah, even if we hadn't had cookie. So I actually I can get my hands on a beacon. I just didn't think to do it.
Cool. Yeah.
I don't want to eat all of these if you want.
I've got 3 packs of them, so if you're hungry, please help yourself.
All right. I think that my body has a tendency to shut down my metabolism if I don't eat. So I try really hard to keep eating throughout the day. But my work, for me, is very rabbit hole-esque. Like, it's really easy to just get subsumed in what I'm doing. And literally, like, I'll be sitting there doing something. And the last I knew, it was 9:30. I realized that I have to pee so bad, I can't stand it, and it's like 4, and I hadn't eaten lunch. And it happens all the time, and I'm like, fuck! How did I do that again?
So funny. That's a good sign, though, for the work. If you can get into your work where you actually lose track of time, I think that's a good
No, I mean, I definitely feel lucky about that part, but I have to actually be programming and not having conversations about how all the text on the page. About how Danny wants all the text on the page to be in caps. And I'm like, he's got this thing where he wants like a brand name for this, because it's just for surgeons, right? You have to be a surgeon to even get on it. And he wants it to be branded, right? And so he wants this special font. Gin is the font, and it's not like a web safe font, right? You know, and there's things you can do, but
What's web safe mean? Like it can be reproduced
like the
consistently?
browsers know it and they can make it, as opposed to like, you know, weird fonts that you can get that you can load into Adobe or into, you know, your program if you're making a sign. Well, when the website comes across, it comes across with the name of the font and the letters, and that's all. So if your browser doesn't know the name of the font, and they're like standard fonts, you know, you've got Helvetica and Arial and Verdana, and I don't know, there's like just a few that are like your web safe. They're like, you know, the traditional, legible.
Not really artistic stuff.
Right. And so Danny wants everything to look like gin, which is this, it's the font they use for the signs on the Autobahn, you know? And he's like, we want to be European and this and like branding and whatnot. And it's like, well, okay, you need everything to be an image. Like nothing is text. It's not searchable because it's not text. It takes longer to load. Everything is an image. Every time you want to change it, it takes like...
Because of the use of that font, that's the approach that you would have to take to make it look right?
Yeah, to use that. And there's other things you can do with like having it load up some fonts, but it doesn't work in all browsers, and like most of the modern browsers can do like a thing where you send them font information and they can use a different font, but like IE6, you know, doesn't do anything.
I haven't used Internet Explorer in 8 years probably.
Hate that bullshit. Anybody that ever wants a website, they're always like, well, I don't know. My grandma's friend still uses IE6, so I think we should probably program for IE5. And I'm like,
What
okay.
is it up to now, like 8 or 9?
Yeah. And it's like, okay, I want you to know that Google has web standards, and they've officially dropped support for IE6. They do not support it. Like, they say if you're on IE6, some things just aren't going to work. And 7's on the edge, too. Because there's only so much you can do and retain backwards compatibility.
Right. That's actually some stuff that I've been kind of learning through my brother at this point with photography, because just on the graphic design and the web, prepping things for web, you know, because the files that come off, the raw files that come off these cameras are just so big, and you know, like